What's up, basketball world? Matt here, the basketball neuro coach. In this video, I'm going to show you an important fact about ankle stability that you haven't heard before that keeps you injury-free and stable on the court. Check it out. Now, before we get into details, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell thingy so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Stay tuned. The first thing you need to understand when it comes to stability, not just in the ankles, is that our brain is in charge of keeping you stable. And the foundation of all this, before the brain can react, it has to gather information from the periphery, meaning your feet and your ankles. So what that means is your brain relies on information that's coming from the bottom of your foot, from your toes, ankles, all the way up to your brain. And the better that information is, the better the brain can keep you stable and safe. So this, so to speak, is the missing piece that all of the exercises are missing. So if you type in exercises for ankle stability, you get a ton of exercises that mostly deal with the same thing, meaning they ignore the input coming from your foot or your feet to the brain, and they start right away with motor outputs, meaning they stand you on the wobble board and whatever before they address or assess the information that's coming from your feet to your brain. Because if that foundation is not working well, all the exercises that you can find on the web will not be successful, or at least as successful as dealing with the information coming from your feet first. So in this first video of a 3-part ankle series, I want to deal with the foundational element of that whole cycle, which is the receptors. Receptors are special cells that take in information from the surroundings, meaning at the bottom of your foot, from the floor or from your sneakers or even the socks that you're wearing. And the better that receptor is working, the better the brain can react and keep your ankle stable. So the first thing you'll do before I start with the actual drill is you should test what your stability is like on either side. So you'll stand on one leg. You should be standing with eyes open for about 20 to 30 seconds easily, but make sure you pay attention to what your foot is doing, how much it has to wobble, and how stable that is. And after 20 to 30 seconds, if you feel safe, close your eyes and see what it feels like. Again, you should be able to stand for 10 to 20 seconds without falling over. If you're falling over before that, you should really get a neuro assessment and see what is wrong with the system. Okay, now remember what it feels like with eyes open and with eyes closed. Then check the other foot. Again, eyes open first. You should be able to stand for 20 to 30 seconds. Pay attention to what your foot is doing. Then close your eyes. Compare that to what it felt like on the other side. Good. So now that you've tested this, maybe you have one side that's not as stable as the other one. For me personally, it's the left side. So standing on my left leg is not as stable as on the right side. It doesn't feel as stable. And so now let's see what my receptors are doing, and you can test the same thing. Take something like a pen or whatever and do just a light touch on the bottom of your foot. Close your eyes and you just go over your bottom of your foot 2 or 3 times. Close your eyes, then go to the other foot, close your eyes and see what it feels like there and compare. Now maybe you notice that my right foot was twitching a little bit, and I feel more ticklish on the right side, on the right foot, compared to the left. So that means the information, the sensation is different from my brain, from the left foot and from the right foot. The left foot was my less stable leg, and there's less input, meaning less ticklish on the left side. So what you're gonna do if you notice the same thing, if it's more ticklish on one side, go to the less ticklish side, which might be the foot and the leg that you were standing on that didn't feel as stable. You close your eyes and you just give your brain that input. Now my brain is receiving more input from the bottom of my left foot, meaning that my brain has a better idea of where the bottom of my foot is and can take in information better from the bottom of my foot. Now that I've done that, and if you did the same thing on your less ticklish side, let's check our balance again. So again, let's check the left side. Eyes open first. Once you feel safe and stable, close your eyes. Okay, now compared to before, I don't know if that was obvious to you guys, but to me it felt more stable on the left side compared to before the drill with the pen. Now let's check the right side if it's still the same. Eyes open first, eyes closed. Still feels good. My personal feeling is that it's almost better now on the left side. So if that was the same thing for you, if you feel that you're more stable compared to before, please include this simple drill in your warm-up before you hit the court. Just take a pen or whatever, go over the sole of your foot on the less ticklish side and see what it does to your game and your overall stability. Your ankles definitely should feel more safe and should be a lot better moving on the court. And the other factors that could play a role in stability for your ankles, I will cover in the next videos, so stay tuned. I hope this all made sense to you guys, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you tried this and you had a great effect on your stability, include this in every warm-up before you put your basketball shoes on and before you step on the court. And also let me know how it worked out for you. In the next few videos, I'm going to cover different topics about ankle stability, about other factors that are important for you to train and to include in your training and your warm-up. So stay tuned and see you in the next video.